And in fact, our Foreign Affairs editor Akhilesh Suman is now joining us live from Ramallah in Palestine. Akhilesh, a very good afternoon. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to reach Palestine in a short while from now, and he will hold bilateral talks with the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas there. So these talks, remember, coming after last meeting which was held in New Delhi last year. So what all will be the focus of the two leaders' talks in Palestine?
Yes, there are three elements of Prime Minister's talk with President Mahmoud Abbas. That is terrorism, development and diplomacy. These are the three things on which India-Palestine association is based upon for these talks. That terrorism, that in the Middle East, Palestine is one of the major allies of India. And we have so much of confidence between us that we can talk frankly on the issues of terrorism. And that Palestine has always been India and helped India in whatever manner possible in fight against terrorism. And if you remember that in Yemen, we were successful in taking our people out of the war-trapped zone. I think Palestinian resources were also working for us. So in that way, we are working against terrorism with Palestine on these issues. And also, once we come on the development issues, development is one of the major planks that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is having part of his diplomacy. And you can see behind me this is the Ramallah city, and you can see the glittering Ramallah. New buildings are coming, new roads are coming. So it's a new Ramallah, new Palestine, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and India wants to be the part of this new development in Palestine that is known just for wars and just for fights. There is a different side of Palestine, and that side of Palestine is in Ramallah, and almost more than 15% of Palestine is in direct control of Mahmoud Abbas. That means Palestinian Liberation Organization and Palestinian Liberation Authority, where interference of Israel is minimal, and that is developing very fast. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be talking about development and how India can cooperate with Palestine on development issues, and I hope that almost more than half a dozen agreements will be signed when Prime Minister Narendra Modi is finishing his talks with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas.
Absolutely, but Akhilesh, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has also said that he would like to talk about the Middle East peace process. But, the Prime Minister Modi's visit is a part of India's effort to de-hyphenate relations with Israel and Palestine. So it'll be very interesting to see if there will be talks about the resolution really of the Palestine issue.
You are right that Palestine-Israel issue is one of the most important issues close to the heart of Palestinians, and not only to the heart of Palestinians but also to the heart of everyone in the world, every government in the world. And it is difficult to realize this issue once you don't come here. Once you come here, you can see that people of Palestine feel trapped between the two nation theory, but they don't have any nation. Everyone had been supporting that there should be two nations out of this territory. One should be with Israel, another should be with Palestine. But the border is controlled by Israelis, and the inside areas Palestinians are living, but they are trapped because the internal security in most part of Palestinian territory is controlled by Israelis. There are some areas where you will feel that they are just ghettoized. So there is a need of creating an environment when Israelis and Palestinians can talk, that Palestinian people can walk freely in their own area. They can go wherever they want, and they can come back as their own wish. So this is one of the major issues that is termed as Palestinian independence, and Palestinian needs a nation. There is no doubt. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as one of the tallest leaders of the world, who is talking, taking a stand, who is talking very clearly on issues of the world. He will talk with President Mahmoud Abbas that how negotiation can be made with Palestine, what are the points that can be, how India can help Palestine to get this goal of independence. And I think that Mahmoud Abbas is very eager that India should play some role, because in a way President Donald Trump has taken a stand on the issue of Israel, and India has opposed this stand very clearly. There is a sense of confidence in the Palestinian Authority that yes, India can go with independent foreign policy, even if it is close to USA and also close to Israeli. So I think this is one of the best You can have an ally which can talk to your adversary very freely or very frankly on the issues that concern both of them. So now at this point in time, that when Israelis are also very good friend of India and Palestinians are very good friend of India, and they had been very good friends of India. So India may have a role, not very directly, but indirectly India will be having role, and Palestinian Authority President Mohammed Abbas will be talking and seeking his help, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also try to understand that what are the limitations, what are the benchmark that Palestinian Authority can go as a give and take with the Israelis.